I am playing Scrap Fiendsmith in the Dual Triangle Festival. We are in the Light and Earth group, and this duel will showcase exactly what this deck will do and what it's about. So here, 5 cards in our hand, absolutely incredible. Going second cards can activate infinite impermanence on my opponent's Raiders Knight, which forces them to activate the rank up magic spell, which is really good for me because it locks them into Xyz monsters for the rest of the turn, which means they can't go into their link monster. That is really crucial for their comboing, getting access to Raidraptor monster from the deck and a rank up magic spell. But now that they've burned 2 of their rank up magic spells already, let's see what they can do with only Xyz monsters. And the other groups here, as you can see, this one's the dark and water, where they're just using darks, and the other group is wind and fire. So here we're going to activate the heavy storm, and we top deck fossil dig. Absolutely beautiful. We destroy their call by the grave. Having back row removal in this deck is super important because call by the grave absolutely destroys this deck. As you can see, having to destroy Scrap Raptor and it activating its effect from the graveyard, ooh, a huge choke point if you have a call by the grave. And here going to summon out the Scrap Raptor with the Scrap Wyvern, activating its other effect to summon from the deck and destroy one. Absolutely incredible for a 1-card combo, because I can destroy one and now go into the Fiendsmith stuff by linking 2 off, going into Moon of the Closed Heaven, into Requiem, into Engraver, and then I can use Engraver's effect to equip and send a monster my opponent controls to the graveyard. So 1-card combo that destroys a card with Scrap Wyvern and sends a monster with the Engraver. Wow, that is such good value, especially when you have the support of absolutely broken going second cards like the Harpy's Feather Duster and the Triple Tactics cards. They did not restrict any of the going second cards that they usually do, like Evenly Matched, Lightning Storm, you name it. It is just it's full power. Just play every single going second card you want, and you can just play this 10-pie-esque strategy where you have 5 going second cards plus a 1-card combo. Ooh, it's crazy out here. So we activate the Triple Tactics talents, and we can do some more stuff. Link off their towers, Ultimate Falcon. Thankfully they didn't summon any Xyz monsters that could destroy my field or anything like that. So we just link off their Ultimate Falcon, summoning out the Goddess White Woman JUMPSCARE. Whoa! And now take control of their monster with Change of Heart. Boom! We have 8,800 damage on the board for game with Scrap Fiendsmith. That is game 1. Ooh, that entrance with the opponent's Ursarctic field, that's clean. Even though I'm not even gonna buy it, because who would pay for a dual field? Not me. I'm free to play, so can't afford to do that. And look at that, my opponent's on theme with their dual field by playing the Ursarctic deck, which are water monsters, and which means they can't pair it with Drytron because Drytron is light monsters. And it's really good that I'm playing a light and earth deck because I don't have to play against Blue Eyes or other light decks, which some of them are good. Melodious, there's a White Forest, I guess, well, not so much Centurion, but you can play a Centurion package, I suppose, with the Crimson Dragon, which is light, and I don't have to play into Nibiru, Effect Veiler, Ghost Ogre, all very good against my deck. I don't have to play against them since I'm playing a light and earth deck. Ooh, so good. And we have Nibiru of our own. Don't really play Call by the Grave in this deck because I'm playing a going second deck. Call by the Grave is not very good going second, and I can just play through hand traps most of the time, I guess, by taking control of my opponent's monsters with Change of Heart, Triple Tactics talents, or having Nibiru on my field as more link fodder if the Scrap Raptor gets negated, because you just need a Scrap monster, and you need 2 monsters including a Scrap monster to go into Scrap Wyvern, the link 2 Scrap monster. And here to try and bait out some form of disruption, they're playing light and or water and dark, so there's no Ash Blossom or anything. I don't know, who knows. free is free with the Fossil Dig, normal summon Raidraptor, and I had to go to battle phase to destroy their monster because one of the monsters in their hand is a quick effect to special summon itself, which Book of Moons one of my monsters if they control another Ursarctic monster, but because it beated it over, the only one that they had, I can't summon it out and Book of Moon my monster. So we're free to go into the Scrap Fiendsmith combo. Absolutely beautiful. So because you can link summon the Fiendsmith cards in the main monster zone, you can actually link off the Scrap Wyvern plus another monster and put Moon of the Closed Heaven in the extra monster zone, which means you can actually use its own effect, which you probably have never used before, to have another monster your opponent controls to link summon it off with, in addition to the one that you already get with the White Woman. So you get to link off two of your opponent's monsters if you use the Moon of the Closed Heaven as the link material, or the Goddess, Underworld Goddess, yes. So here, boom, summon it out again because I need 3 Light Fiend monsters on the field, including Fiendsmith Engraver, in order to fusion summon using Fiendsmith's Tract and go into the Desiree here. And I'm keeping the Scrap Golem on the field because it's follow up. Once per turn, target 1 level 4 or lower Scrap monster in your graveyard, special summon it to either field. Never really summoned it, a Scrap monster, to my opponent's field. And they have the Kaijus! Oh god, the Kaijus, not like this. So that means all I have is an Imperm and a Dream. And it was really good that I kept summoning out the... Sometimes you want to summon out the Nibiru even though it conflicts with your cards like Evenly Matched, Lightning Storm, or sometimes Infinite Impermanence, because you need the extra body on the board, like I said earlier, or if your Scrap Raptor gets negated, you want to have another body to use to link summon into the Scrap Wyvern so you can continue your combos. For some reason my opponent didn't attack into Scrap Golem. That is so wild, though probably wouldn't have mattered anyways. Go into our second Scrap Wyvern. Wow, once you get into the grind game again with this deck, it's not likely you can win. Not only is Fiendsmith one of the best grind game engines in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh, having scraps being a 1-card combo and continuing to destroy and summoning from the deck, link summon, oh, you just can't win. Look at this, 10,400 attack. Oh gosh, it's Jover. I guess limiting Evenly Matched and other going second cards is a good decision by Konami.